Hey, what's up guys, GRuizMedia here, back with another scooter build video. Last week I unboxed some of these parts, so you can check it out. I'll put it in the card above, whatever side that is. So yeah, let's get straight into the build. Alright, so these are all the parts that I'm going to be using in the build, so I'm just going to do a quick little run through of all the parts so you can know which ones I have. So first of all, for the grips, I went ahead and put them on because I thought I'd spare you guys of having to watch that in the video. But they're the ODI soft grips, long neck I guess. And I've had these for around 6 months to a year, I'd say. And they've been lasting me really well. Now I have the Ethic titanium bars, which I unboxed last week and I'm going to be using in this build. Hopefully they're good. They're really light and they're taller than my Reaper bars. So those are like the two reasons why I'm using those. Then I have obviously tilt headset. Tilt headsets are the best. They've lasted me really long and they spin really fast. I have the shim for the bars. The bars actually come with two shims, a big one and a small one. I'm gonna go ahead and use the small one because it's the one that I think will fit the best. Then I have the Tilt Double Clamp Classic because I don't like the arc one and I feel like this one looks nicer. And then for the wheels, these are pretty old. I've had these a while. They're the Root Industries Air Wheels, black on black, 110 millimeters, and I have River Flash Flood bearings in both of these. Then I have the Ethic Marrow forks, V2 for HIC, which, I mean, they're just forks, but they're pretty awesome. And I have the, last but not least, the Ethic Pandemonium deck. I have had this one a while now. And yeah, it's been lasting me really long. It's awesome. It's 4.75 wide, so it's pretty wide, it's comfortable. But I can still whip really fast on it, and I really like it. And oh, also by the way, I have Tilt double bar logo grip tape. Alright, so I guess let's get building. First of all, I'm going to put the whole compression system together, and I'll put the wheels on at the end because I feel like that's just easier to do in a scooter build. Alright, so first I'm taking the cap off the forks and I'm getting the headset. So with the headset you have two different, well, you have many parts, but you have two bearings and they look the same. One of them has to be going up and one of them has to be going down. It doesn't matter which one it is, but the flat sides have to be going towards the outside of the head tube. Just like that. Alright, now I'm going to put the fork through. Alright, so after putting those bearings on, what you should use is this little spacer thing. I'm not sure what to call it, but you just drop that in there and that'll make sure that your fork doesn't move around and it isn't all noisy and stuff. Then I'm using these tiny metal spacers. You can buy these on Scooter Hut, they're pretty cheap. And they just help to not let your top cap from your headset rub down on your deck, and it makes it spin better. Because I had a problem with this headset and it just wouldn't spin. So this fixed it. Alright, now that the headset's there and working fine, I'm putting the shim on for the HIC compression. So yeah, just slide down straight on. Don't worry if it scratches your forks, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't show on the outside. And it's supposed to fit a bit snug. Now you can screw the bolt on at the top to tighten your compression system. Alright, so as you can see, the top of this is a 6mm Allen key, which I really like. It was different on my other one. It was a 5mm Allen key and I was always scared that I would strip it, but now that isn't the problem. But as you can see, for the wheel part of it, you do need 5mm Allen keys, so don't just be throwing those away. Those are still really important. Alright, so now I'm going to put the clamp on the bars. Usually, on my other bars I would need to stretch the clamp but I'm pretty sure I won't need to with these bars. I think it's just a problem with aluminum bars. Yeah, looks like I was right. Just slide it right through. And now I'm aligning it, making sure that it's straight. Now I'm going to put the bars onto the compression system. Alright, so I decided it would be a better idea if I put my wheels on first and then put the bars on, because that way I can straighten it out better. So I'm just going to go ahead with two 5mm Allen keys and untighten the forks. Alright, I'm just going to put those to the side now. Get my wheel. Alright, that one's on fine. Gonna put my back wheel on now. Same as with the front wheel. Alright, now I'm just gonna slip back wheel on. Cool thing about the Ethic deck, I don't know if you can see it right now, but it has these gold spacers that are actually really helpful because it helps dust not get into your bearings. So it ultimately makes them last longer, which is pretty awesome. Now I'm just going to tighten this one up, and hopefully I can just put my bars on and the setup will be complete. Alright, so there you have it. Bottom part of the scooter looks okay. And now I'm going to put the bars on. Make sure your fork's facing forward. Now just tighten these two bolts on my clamp. They are 6mm bolts, which are really useful because they won't strip. So yeah, just go ahead and tighten it. Alright, so the scooter is now pretty much finished. Something to note is the titanium bars. They don't fit really snug on the forks, so tighten the clamp quite a bit before you actually go into actually try and straighten the bars, or they'll move again. Alright, now let's just go ahead and do a quick drop test. Alright, so before this video ends, I'd like to give a little shout out to Raz Morgan. He DM'd me on Instagram and he sent me an intro for his channel. I've watched his channel before and I enjoy his content. So right there is the intro to his channel, just in case you want to check it out. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a comment, tell us what we did wrong, and you can leave any recommendations for future videos that you'd like us to make. But for now, I'll see you next week.